series over the weekend against the Cincinnati Reds. Finally, I've been calling for this for 2 years now, maybe 3. The Yankees cut Aaron Hicks. Man, he had a couple big moments, and then he had some very, very bad moments. Last year in the field, it was not fun to watch as a fan. I'm sure it wasn't fun to watch as a teammate, and I'm 1,000% sure that it was not fun for Hicks to be going through that mentally. He still owed, I think, 2.5 years left of his contract. I'm not sure what the money is looking like, but he will be taken care of financially. So there's no way that I mean, it's going to be tough on him because, I mean, when he came here, he was balling. Can't lie. He was a guy. But as the years went on, I don't know what it was, man, maybe age or just, I can't speak for love for the game or anything like that, but he hit 1 home run this year, and it was an absolute bomb. It was like second deck in Yankee Stadium, and like when he hits it and he pimps it, like he's got a little swag in his walk, right? But when he hit it, he just put his head down and just ran, and that to me was indication that, like, one, it was due for him to hit a home run. Like, it was like he was just like, damn, finally. And 2, like, it's just about time that he does something, because it's been constantly just him just not doing what he had to do for these past 2 years, man. And look, Hicks, I've been calling for it for the past 2 years. Sorry, bud. Thanks for the time. Wish you nothing but the best in the future. If you can find another team, just hope you don't play the Yankees because we know all your weaknesses. And with him being DFA'd, it made room for Greg Allen, which was in a trade with the Boston Red Sox. That never happens. The Boston Red Sox and the New York Yankees never trade each other, right? But Greg Allen, he was 23 of 23 in stolen bases this year in the minors. So the Yankees went in there and they wanted speed, and man, they got it. So I think that was a great move for the Yankees. So in game 1, Judge starts off the he was the second batter. He hits his 13th home run of the season to go up 1-0. It had an exit velo of 109.6, and it was estimated to 431 feet. In the top of the 6th inning, Anthony Rizzo hit his 10th home run of the season. It was a 2-run shot. The exit velo was 104.1, and the distance was 424 feet. In the bottom of the 6th, the Reds started to make a comeback. Jack Fraley hits his 6th double of the season, driving in 2 to make it 3-2. And then in the top of the 9th, Kyle Higashioka comes up and provides us with his 3rd double of the season, getting 2 RBIs to cushion the lead, and we end up closing the game out, winning 6-2. The winning pitcher was Clark Schmidt. He pitched 5 innings, 2 earned runs, 2 walks, 6 Ks, putting his record up to 2-4, and his ERA is a 6 even. The losing pitcher for the Reds was Ben Lively. He went 5.2 innings pitched, 2 earned runs, 1 walk, and 8 Ks. His record goes to 1-2, and his ERA goes to 2.45. Game 2 of the series. This was a great game to watch. If you thought that the Yankees offense would just lie down after going down 4-1 in this game, you've got something else coming for you. This offense can strike fast and it can strike long as well. So Aaron Judge started it off for the Yankees in the top of the third, getting a run, an RBI single. Jake Fraley started the game off in the bottom of the first with an RBI single to put his team up. Judge tied it in the top of the third. And then as soon as the Yankees tie it, the Reds come up in the bottom of the third. Spencer Steer gets an RBI single with bases loaded. It was a ball in the hole, in the 5-6 hole. Anthony Volpe, he got to it. He tried to make the out at second base. He just didn't have enough time. So that was that. And then in the bottom of the fourth, Luke Maile for the Reds hits his 3rd home run of the season, bringing in 2 runs. They go up 4-1, and the exit velo on that home run was 102, and the estimated distance was 398 feet. And then right after that, in the next half inning, in the top of the 5th, Isaiah Kiner-Falefa hits his 2nd home run of the season to close the gap 4-2. The exit velo was 99.3, and the distance was 368 feet. In that same inning, Judge hit his 8th double of the season with an RBI, bringing the score to 4-3. And then Rizzo comes up with runners on 2nd and 3rd, and he hits an RBI single to tie the game at 4. The runner on 3rd scored. Aaron Judge was waived by the third base coach to go home because it looked like Will Myers was on his back foot when he fielded the ball out in right field. So the third base coach thought that Aaron Judge could make it, but he was wrong in the judgment. Will Myers hit his cutoff, Jonathan India, and Jonathan India threw it to the catcher, and they were able to tag Judge out to keep the game tied at 4, which was very crucial because this game went extras. And then in the top of the 10th inning, Judge comes up with Greg Allen up at second base as the runner, because now we still have that rule where if we go into extra innings, there's that runner that starts on second base. Judge hits an RBI single, getting him in. And then Rizzo, right after him, comes up with his 11th home run of the season. It was a 2-run home run, 99 exit velo, and 363 feet for the home run. And then the Yankees were able to close out in the bottom of the 10th. Yankees win 7-4. The winning pitcher was Clay Holmes, making his record 2-2. ERA is a 3.44 so far. The losing pitcher was Ian Gibat. I'm sorry if I'm mispronouncing your name, Gibet. I'm sorry, man. But the Yankees gave him his first loss of the season, bringing his record to 3-1. And his ERA is at 3.8 right now. And Ryan Weber came in to get his first save of the season, and his ERA is 3.68. Again, with these with the closers, man, for the Yankees, it's day by day. If your number gets called, be ready to do your job and close it out, because we're still, I feel like Boone is still trying to figure out who he's going to rely on the most. And so far it's been a lot of Clay Holmes, but when Clay Holmes isn't available, he's going to other guys like Wandy Peralta. He's going to Ryan Weber now. He's gone to Clark. No, not Clark Schmidt. He's a starter. He's gone to one second. Oh, he's gone to Michael King. He's gone to Ron Marinaccio. So everybody, if you're able to throw that day, just be ready. And I like what Aaron Boone is doing so far with that role. Continue to find it, because it's going to be crucial towards the end of the season and playoff time. And then going into the game on Sunday, this was an 11:30 start. It was on Peacock. The very first game of the day. Yankees win 4-1. And this game started off kind of it was a little wild. In the bottom of the first inning, Spencer Steer comes up and he hits his 12th double for an RBI to bring the Reds up 1-0. But on that play, the ball was going towards the right field line. Jake Bauers, he attempted to slide and make the catch, but when he did, he made contact with it. The umpire said it was foul, so he put his hands up. All right, Jake Bauers, he slowly picks up the ball, throws it in, and then he realizes that the player from the Reds, Jonathan India, he's at the plate and he's scoring. And then with the umpire calling it a foul ball, the Reds come out and they challenged the ruling on the field. And when the replay came out, it was clear as day that he touched it in fair territory, and then it went into foul territory. But my thing was, I wasn't sure that that runner would have scored if the umpire did not put his hands up and like basically stop play. And if you watch the replay, when he's about to get to third, he starts slowing down, and then his coach is like, "Go, go, go!" So he, smart play by them. Always told, continue to finish the play until the umpire calls the ball dead. So kudos to them. But Boone came out and he was livid. Let me tell you, he was throwing gum. He was up in people's faces. He was pointing fingers. He was doing it all. So he got ejected in the first inning, which might be the earliest ejection of all time. It was around like 11:52 in the morning. So I got to do a little more research on that. But yeah, we played that whole game without Aaron Boone. And then in the top of the fifth inning, Harrison Bader comes up with an absolute bomb. He took advantage of a mistake from Hunter Green, came up with his fourth home run of the season. It was a 2-run home run to put us up 2-1 with an exit velo of 108 and an estimated distance of 411 feet. And then the very next inning, in the top of the fifth, Gleyber Torres comes up with his 7th home run of the season to put the Yankees up 3-1. He attacked a first pitch fastball, took it to right field. Beautiful piece of hitting. The exit velo was 104, and the estimated distance was 373 feet. And then in the very next inning, the top of the 7th, Anthony Volpe comes up with a runner in scoring position, and he hits an RBI double for his 5th double of the season, putting the Yankees up 4-1. And in the bottom of the 9th, let me tell you, Clay, you had me worried. Man, the Reds were able to get the bases loaded with, I believe it was one or two outs. And then he was able to get out of that jam. I remember the last out of the game being a pitch right back to him, a ground ball hit back to him. He takes his time, does it, and then we complete the sweep. The winning pitcher for the Yankees was Albert Abreu. He pitched 1.1 innings with 1 K to bring his record to 2-1 with a 4.2 ERA. The losing pitcher was Hunter Green, which probably had his best outing of the season, but he just had a couple mistakes and the Yankees took advantage of them. Like that ball to Harrison Bader, he hung a changeup and Bader just absolutely crushed it. And with Torres, he just went up there looking for a heater, and he got it, and he did not miss it because he knew if he would have missed that pitch, he probably would have gotten a better pitch to hit later on in the game or even in that at bat. So kudos to those guys. But Hunter Green went 7 innings pitched, only letting up 4 hits, 4 earned runs, and 3 walks with 10 Ks. And Clay Holmes was able to get the save. Hunter Green is still looking for his first win of the season. Right now he is 0-4 with a 4.68 ERA. Judge was able to get the day off yesterday just for some rest. Yankees had a day off on Monday as well, so that's 2 days off with a huge series coming up against the Orioles, and then the Padres come to town on the weekend. And in that game, Bell, the manager for the Reds, also got ejected in the 8th inning. He was arguing pitch clock violations. I guess he thought the pitcher should have been ready when the umpire said that he was, and it was back and forth, and then he got thrown out. He didn't understand why, and when he did get thrown out, he started up in the umpire's face, like, dude, what's going on? Like, what are we doing here? So that's that series. It was a great series for the Yankees offensively. It's one of the worst pitching teams in the MLB. I think they were the second worst behind the Athletics, and we just swept the Athletics a couple weekends ago. So I expected the sweep. The Reds, they have a solid team. I wouldn't say solid, but they've got some stuff to build on. Jonathan India is definitely a bright spot for them. And again, Hunter Green, he just gets no run support. I think they showed it up on the game. He only gets like 2 runs a game, and for a starting pitcher, you need support. So you can go out there and not feel so stressed to have to throw a perfect inning or like a scoreless inning, or I have to strike this guy out or anything like that. If the offense is clicking, you can go out there, play your game, and the team is just rolling. And it seems like they just haven't been able to figure out for whatever reason. So hopefully they can figure that out, because Hunter Green is going to be a great pitcher in the future. So Reds, get him some run support. We've got the Orioles.
Thank you for staying to the end. If you're watching this on YouTube, please like this video, subscribe, and also hit that notification button so you can be notified next time we put out a video. If you're listening on any podcast platform, subscribe, and hit that notification button, y'all, so you can be notified we put out another podcast audio. And last but not least, hit that share button. No matter what you're listening to or watching it, hit that share button and send it to somebody that you know that would love to watch this episode you just listened to. So once again, thank you for staying to the end, and we'll see y'all in the next episode.